Welcome back to the show, everyone. In the last episode, our hero, whose name I have just for Kenta, was saved by two cute girls. He was saved by some evil creature shadow thing. He was saved by two cute girls who disappeared, only to show up in his class seconds later as new transfer students. So that is pretty convenient. I can finally ask them just what the heck they were thinking. What they think they're doing. Holy shit. Yeah, I can finally ask them just what the heck they think they're doing. That was better. Sayaka, with a spring in her step, waltzes toward the desk behind me. Hikari stomps her way over and takes the other desk. I lean out from my desk to try to catch their attention, but I'm cut short by the teacher, who resumes whatever it is he was talking about before. Damn it. I don't want to get in trouble for talking during class. I'll have to wait until the break. That's 2 lessons away, though, which is practically an eternity.
Oh god, 2 hours. Relax your sphincter.
Wait, a lesson is 1 hour long?
Maybe? I don't know, they always were in my school.
Yeah, I don't know how Japanese schools work. So the one teacher does all the lessons in Japanese schools?
No, each teacher has a specialized thing and they go classroom to classroom.
So the students don't get up and wander around like they do in America?
Nope.
Huh. That's interesting.
Probably to keep them from doing stupid shit.
Like students in America. I'll have to talk to Krobik about that stuff. I need to just find books on Japanese culture and read up on that. Anyway, I swing back around to the front of my desk. I can't do anything right now, so I'll just pay attention to the teacher and... no! How can I pay attention to anything when 2 magical girls are sitting near me? Is that code for boobulous?
No, it's the trope is magical girl.
Oh.
That's
I
like
see.
Sailor Moon.
I gotcha. I want answers now! Drumming my fingers against the desk as the teacher continues to drone on. I try to think of a way around this. It's better I don't speak during class, so... Of course, it's so obvious. I dig into my school bag and pull out my notebook and pencil. I'll just pass them a note. Simple and silent. It's a bit of an immature means of communicating, I'll admit, but I'm desperate here. I scribble down my message. What are you guys doing here? I may as well get straight to the point. I tear the page out, almost ripping it in half in the process. Only one question is left. Who do I give this note to? Coin flip?
I have a feeling Hikari's gonna tear it the fuck up, so coin flip? Guess who?
Hikari?
Yeah!
Alright. Right. It's easier to pass her. If I had known there were so many choices, I should have done this for a stream instead. And let the viewers do it. Anyway. Right. It's easier to pass her the note without looking too suspicious, since she's to my side. Keeping my eyes forward, I casually lean out and slide the note onto her desk. I just narrowly avoid the teacher's ever-vigilant gaze as I do so, his eyes sweeping over the class like a searchlight. Whew. I'm hopeful that this might actually work as I watch Hikari from the corner of my eye. She gives me a sidelong glance, picking up the note with 2 fingers as if it were contaminated. She brings it up to her face, scans it over once, and then... crumples it up with a sneer, tossing it back my way before focusing on the lesson. Harsh. Well, that was a failure. And I feel like the teacher's keeping a closer eye on me than he did before, so I probably can't get away with passing another note to Sayaka instead. Feeling a little hurt from her crushing rejection, I slump forward, keeping my head propped up lazily with a hand. If she's gonna be like that, I suppose I should try and piece things together as best I can until I get the chance to talk to them properly. Let's see. They said they were my guardian angels before, right? And that attack from before must have spooked them, to the point where they feel watching over me from afar just won't cut it anymore. That's as good as a conclusion as I can come up with on my own anyway, since the Ice Queen over there refuses to even throw me a scrap of information. The first lesson of the day goes on at an agonizingly slow pace. I can't focus on a thing no matter how hard I try. After what seems like an eternity, the bell finally rings, announcing the end of the lesson. There's still another lesson to go before break time, though. This makes it impossible to talk with the girls, especially since the next lesson is PE, where the boys and the girls are separated. Ugh, why is life so complicated? Good question, dude. After reluctantly getting changed for PE, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of our class. Much like the first lesson, I find it hard to pay attention to the PE teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up exercises. I follow the exercises just about, with as much enthusiasm as a zombie. That's me in phys ed right there. Every day. The rest of the lesson is sort of a blur, at least until some of the male students start to look toward the track field where the girls are. They're staring in amazement, some even rubbing at their eyes as if it couldn't be real. What's so amazing? What are you guys all looking at? I muscle into the crowd that's formed, so I can actually get a good look at the field. No way. This is gonna be our first fan service shot, isn't it? Brace yourselves, everybody! The girls are running on the track, which isn't an amazing thing in itself, but it's who's running on the track that makes it such an unreal sight. Hooray, fan service shot!
Those are not regulation shorts.
They also are about 4 sizes too small and look painful.
Also, bras are a thing, sweetheart.
Not for Guardian Angels, apparently. Sayaka is blazing across the track, practically a blur as she leaves the others in the dust. Oh yes, that's what everybody is looking at. She's literally running circles around them. She doesn't look tired or exhausted at all either, save for the beads of sweat creeping up. In fact, she has a bigger smile on her face, clearly enjoying it all. As if it wasn't obvious before, these girls are on a completely different level. I'm sure she's breaking several kinds of records right here. The other girls in the group helplessly trail behind her, their expressions ranging from sheer confusion to envy. Some of those girls are, well, I guess were now, the top of the class when it came to track 2, but she's making them all look like snails in comparison. I can't imagine how they must feel being showed up by someone who hasn't been here even a day. I can hardly keep my eyes on her. She seems to be getting just a little faster with each loop she makes around the track. It won't be long now before she becomes just one big blur encircling the place. Is she even human? I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here. I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here with this superhuman display. I think even the top athletes in this country couldn't compare to her. While Sayaka is hogging the spotlight here, there's someone missing in all of this. Her far grumpier counterpart, Hikari. If anything, shouldn't she be neck and neck with Sayaka? I scan the ones trailing behind, but I can't find her either. Just where... Oh. Even behind the other girls being left in Sayaka's dust, I see someone dragging their feet, a sour expression on their face. She's just walking, her arms folded like usual. I wonder if her arms are glued like that. She isn't even trying. She must really not have wanted to enroll here. It must have been Sayaka's idea entirely. What are you all staring at? Come on, let's get back to it. Apparently, all forgetting we had our own lesson at hand, the teacher calls us back to reality, forcing us all to reluctantly stop gawking at the girls. Very reluctantly. The rest of the PE lesson goes by without anything much of note happening, and then finally, the lunch break arrives. I spot the magic girls in the classroom, casually chatting away with some of the other students. I didn't think they'd be able to make friends already. Though after Sayaka's little display earlier, she's probably the talk of the class.
Oh, Kenta! Hi there!
She gives me a wave and a cheery smile, but I can hardly say I do the same. Oh, yeah. Hi. Look, can we talk?
Go for it.
No, not here. I mean, can we talk somewhere private? Crap. That might have come out weird. I'm getting weird looks from everyone in the class, a few of them breaking into whispers and giggles. Even Sayaka is feigning surprise, despite full well knowing what I mean.
Oh my, this is a bit sudden.
I suddenly have flashbacks to the anime B Gotta HK, which I recommend for everybody who enjoys goofy rom-com stories, because it has actual comedy in it.
I don't know what to say.
Come on, stop messing around. I've been dying to talk to you, both of you, since this morning. Oh, God, I made it worse, didn't I? I've somehow turned this into looking like one of the most awkward confessions ever.
Are you always this forward with girls you just met?
She giggles, going along with the continued painful stares from the class. Well, if she's gonna be like this, I have no choice. This is going to make me look even worse in front of the class, but I need answers. I take a deep... Whatever this is going to be horrifying. I take a deep breath to steel myself. And then... Okay, I better take a deep breath too.
Well, hey, what are you doing?
I grab her by the wrist, pulling her along toward the classroom door, whether she likes it or not. That is not how I thought it was going to go, dude. Given what
did you think he was going to pick her up and drag her?
I thought he was going to make some sort of ridiculous, like, over melodramatic, like, I love you, you're the light of my life kind of thing.
No, I actually, saw that coming. This is kind of cliched, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Sakura's spirit was pretty cliched too, wasn't it? Or was it?
It was.
Okay. Given what I witnessed before, I'm sure she could have me flat on the floor if she was truly opposed to this. I think she's just messing around at this point, though. And you too. Come with me. That seems like a worse idea, Kenta.
Huh? Who said you could touch me?
With my free hand, I take hold of Hikari's wrist, no doubt cementing myself as some sort of deviant within my class. Thankfully, they both follow along without too much resistance. Ignoring the brunt of Hikari's verbal abuse, I continue on to the doorway. I just have to find somewhere quiet where no one will hear us discuss this magic and monster business. The question is... newcomer. In all my haste to escape the classroom with both the girls in tow, I crash into someone who is already making their way through the door. She stumbles backward, looking slightly dazed. Thankfully, she doesn't look hurt. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I offer her an apologetic smile. Who is she again? She must be from my class, but I can't recall her name at all, though. It's fine. She speaks in a cold tone, her equally cold eyes locked onto my own, in an intense stare that completely betrays her words.
Line stole.
What? What?
You stole the line.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see the question marks there. My bad.
It's fine.
Oh, God. I apologize.
You're fine.
Those question marks are right in the corner of that desk, and since I have the TV at a weird angle, I couldn't even see it. Anyway, yeah, she speaks in a cold tone. Ugh. I guess she has a reason to be annoyed given my clumsiness, but this is a look of pure hate. Okay then. Confirming she's okay, I continue on with Hikari and Sayaka. They're protesting, mostly from Hikari's side, increasing in volume. I can't even begin to imagine what this must look like for people passing by. I'm sure even as I head for the stairs, that girl is still staring at me. Did I do something to annoy her? You push her over, dude. I mean, besides the clumsiness from today, of course. I can't worry about her for now. I have bigger problems to worry about. Namely, 2 big problems, one in each hand of mine. Phrasing, boom. Emerging onto the roof, okay, that was another question I had. In a bunch of animes, I've always seen students, prancing about on the roof of their schools. And, in America, that thing is, totally unheard of. Teachers would flip a shit for that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with Japan? What do you do up on the roof? Is it just, a common area for students?
I think so. It's a lot of, a big problem with Japan is, space conservation.
Right, they have to keep building up,
it's
not
tiny.
out. Right.
So rather than build a spare courtyard for kids to go eat their lunch outside, they just stuck a courtyard on the roof.
I mean, that's a cool idea.
And they did fence it off.
Yeah, you always
nice
see them
safe.
fenced off in the animes, too, so, yeah, kids aren't going to jump to their death or whatever, but, I just always found that curious, because you see that in, every school anime. There's always at least a character or two wanders up on the roof now and then. Huh.
Yeah, I've always seen it as the cliche student goes up there to smoke, or depressed student goes up there to jump off.
Huh. Oh, hey, and there's more background animation.
Yeah.
I know it's a little thing, but, like, it helps draw the eye in games like this, because usually it's just static artwork. Anyway, we're going to talk more about Japanese culture that I don't know, and many more things I don't know, tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for... I'll try not to line steal again. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for another episode. We will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Boobs. Boobs. Tits. Bazooms. Knockers.
You're not going to give me the 2 seconds of silence, are you?
Blouse mice.
That's a new one.